First day at a new job. A teacher's story. It's my first day at a new job. I wake up earlier than usual today. My alarm goes off at 6:30, but I'm already awake. I lie in bed for a few seconds and think, okay, today is the day. I make myself a cup of tea and look out of the window. The street is quiet. The city feels calm, like it doesn't know how nervous I am. I choose my clothes carefully. Not too formal, not too casual. Just right. At least, I hope so. While I'm getting ready, I think about my new students. How old are they? Will they be shy? Will they be noisy? Will they like me? I take my bag and leave the house. On the way to work, I repeat a few sentences in my head. Good morning, everyone. My name is... I'm happy to be your teacher. The school building appears in front of me. It looks big, bigger than I expected. I take a deep breath and walk inside. At the entrance, I meet the school secretary. She smiles and asks, "You must be the new teacher." I smile back and say yes. She gives me my schedule and shows me the teacher's room. There are a few teachers already there. Some are drinking coffee. Some are talking quietly. Good morning, I say. They look up and smile. Good morning. Welcome. That makes me feel a little better. I sit down and open my notebook. My lesson plan is simple. I don't want to do too much on the first day. Just introductions. Just getting to know each other. Soon, it's time for my first lesson. I walk to the classroom. My heart is beating fast now. The students are already there. Some are talking. Some are looking at their phones. Some look at me with curiosity. I stand in front of the class for a moment. Good morning, everyone, I say. My voice sounds calm, calmer than I feel. Good morning, they answer. I introduce myself and write my name on the board. I tell them a little about myself, why I became a teacher, why I like this subject. Then I ask them to introduce themselves. One by one, they speak. Some voices are confident. Some are very quiet. I listen carefully. As the lesson goes on, I start to relax. I smile more. I make a small joke, and a few students laugh. That's a good sign. By the end of the lesson, I feel different. Still tired. Still a little nervous. But also proud. During the break, a student comes up to me and asks a question about the next lesson. Another student says, "I like your class." It's a small sentence, but it means a lot. At lunchtime, I sit in the teacher's room again. This time, I feel like I belong there. We talk about students, lessons, and school life. The day feels long, but it goes by quickly. When the final bell rings, I pack my things and leave the school. Outside, the sun is already lower in the sky. I feel tired, but it's a good kind of tired. On my way home, I think about the day. The nervous morning. The first lesson. The smiles. I know not every day will be easy. There will be difficult lessons. Difficult students. Difficult moments. But today reminds me why I chose this job. I'm a teacher, and this was my first day.